Alright, let's do a video tour, and forgive me as I still have a level of cleanup to do, and a couple other things to bring up. So, we got the planters, the butter lettuce on the little rack there. It's kind of on the paved area out of the way. Over here, seeds are all planted. This is the flower patch. It's going to be all flowers. There's a little bit of hay mulch. There's nothing going on that half. Sort of like a little staging area for whatnots. Here's sort of where I come in at. So, first bed, it's all flipped sod. So the first bed is all kale. Next bed, I believe, is all kale. In between, there's, I believe, turnips on there. There's a flat leaf kale here. I've got cardboard to mark which things are walking paths versus planted paths. So I got the first spot, which is just proper soil and whatnot. So it's a bunch of tomato. It's got some cucumber and squash and even a habanero plant down there. And a big, good-sized patch of carrot. Right in front of it is the large raised bed with the worm bucket. So that's kitchen scraps and whatnot that are composting with holes in the bucket so the worms can come in and out. This way in front of that. So there's 8 mounds in here that'll have pumpkins and a row of radish. Over there is kind of the composting area. And over. So front mound's got cucumber. They're doing okay, actually. Sophie planted some flowers in there. Another walking path. This, I believe, is lettuce and kale. Lettuce isn't doing too good, so it's probably just going to end up being all kale. Same back here, kale. And then the gap is all turnips. And over here we got the beans going. So we got a good row of beans. We got the bamboo and the metal and everything acting as a trellis. I need to get in the next panel for when they get tall enough for that. But yeah, there were 6 patches of 7 beans. I don't know if all of them are gonna make it all the way to the trellis, but we'll see how they do. And let's see, what do we have left to do? So we got to get the upper patch of the trellis done. Need to, because the center patch is 2 kinds of cabbage and a row of my tomato sprouts. Let's see if we can get like a late season in of that. So I need to put in a stake on either side here with some kind of like fencing or something going across to act as a trellis for the tomatoes. And then that second patch of trellis over at the beans. And otherwise we're all done. Everything is seeded. Everything's planted. Those last like 2 things to do trellis wise, and there's nothing to do but water. And then hopefully we'll have an impressive video in a couple of months of it being super cool and plantings and harvests and all that.